Good afternoon. My name is Judith, and this is every NG back again with the daily roundup for the Big Brother Naija Shine Ya Eye season. Now, today is day 12. The roundup I'm doing is day 12. We're currently in day 13, but just to keep you up to date with everything. And first of all, we have a lot of firsts yesterday. We had our first million gang. We also had the first official breakup. I say, wow, things are happening. Okay, so let's start from the task. Last night they had like a task. It was where we left off at the live video. Big Brother had just divided them into groups, but they hadn't said anything yet. So it was a task for one of the sponsors, mobile network sponsors. So they were supposed to, as usual, create ads. And this is something that they do every year. So I feel like sometimes the housemates come in braced up for this kind of tasks. And they did well. There were three groups. There was group one, the one that had White Money, Aaron, Saga, Angel, just a lot of people. Then there was group two, that was Goma's group. There was also group three, right? So I was, how do I explain it? Everybody, the theme of the ad was to be invincible without data. So I felt like that was a bit self-explanatory. And two groups actually got that. They understood the assignment, as we would say. They understood the assignment. They did more of singing and pushing an invincible person. But the third group, their storyline was really interesting. That's Maria's group, Maria Cross, Princess, Neve, Sammy, they were in that group. The third group was actually really interesting. The problem was they were taking too much time to get to the point. They only had 5 minutes. And I don't even see any ad that is up to 5 minutes, but for the purpose of Big Brother House, they had 5 minutes to run their ad. The first two groups did theirs in good time, but the second group, they hadn't even gotten to the point where they actually advertised the product slash service. So it was a bit hickey haggard. They didn't really understand the assignment. They had an interesting storyline, but they did not exactly understand the assignment. So that was how it ended for them. And finally, Biggie announced the winner, and White Money's group, that was group one. That's the first group for the assignment or the task, won the money. And you needed to have seen, when people are dramatic, they're dramatic to the core. Sometimes White Money is one of those people, dramatic to the core. We already know that, when he's talking, he's always saying that's like his tagline. Everybody's used to that. But this time around, when it was announced that his team won the money, can you imagine? This guy ran round the dining area, came back with his apron, because he was cooking as usual. He came back and then he was looking like, I'm like, calm down. It's not that big. This is not even the heavy task. This one is just introducing you guys to, monetary compensation or whatever it is. So he was really excited. The whole team was excited. Everybody was seated when Boma announced it, and then back to regular business. So they got the sum of 1 million naira to share. There's 7 in the group, 1 million naira to share, and then everybody in the house got like their own MiFi routers to use when they get home. So I think it was a win-win for everybody. More win for group one, but a win-win for all parties involved. Now let's talk about Maria and ditching her room. We all know that she had like a whole situation happening yesterday where she walked out, she splashed oil on Buma, walked out on the housemates, went to sleep, wasted food, their hard-earned food, because now food is like really scarce in the house. Food is really scarce. People are even trying to put money together to get, even if it's one loaf of bread. People fought over bread yesterday. When I was even saying, this house, you're making me proud, no food fight. He said, no, Judith, you spoke too fast. We're going to fight over bread today. And of course, when she did that, it really pissed a lot of people off. It pissed Buma off. Angel was really angry. And White Money, who cooks the food, was really disappointed. He's like, really, I put my time to cook this food. We are lacking ingredients, condiments, like food stuff in the house, and then you wasted it. You're not even apologetic. Well, eventually she came back, said sorry, but at that point he was already done with the situation. He said he had lost respect for her and that. So they were supposed to change their batteries yesterday, right? And usually when they're changing batteries, people are like, oh guys, come and change your batteries. Or anybody who didn't hear when the announcement was made would either be helped or would be called out to come and take their batteries. But Maria was left in the room. I mean, she was sulking. So people kind of left her alone, changed their batteries. Her battery wasn't changed. And she was upset about that as well. She was discussing with Liko. Liko is like her new best friend, if I can use that. Because yes, they are cool, they are close, but they're getting a little bit too close than they were last week. Well, it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, they were discussing, and Liquor Rose was really, that person that maybe you have an issue, is not that big of an issue yet, but they keep fanning the fire, so it escalates. That's Liquor Rose. Because Mariam was complaining about what happened, and Liquor was like, those people don't rate you. They didn't even help you with your to adjust your microphone or to like put new batteries. They didn't call you out. You're in the wrong room. And next thing I know, Maria is moving to Liquor Rose's bed. With Big Brother Naija, anytime people are moving beds, it's usually a guy moving to a girl's bed, a girl moving to a guy's bed, because they are in a ship, or they're pairing up, or they have like a romantic situation going on. But rarely would you see two girls, sharing a bed. But Liquor Rose and Maria did it. Maria seems to be done with her room, so she moved, from the red room to the blue room. That's where she is now. But there was like a little bit of there's a room. So her and Perez love talk or ship talk or whatever it is that they do in the night would not affect Liquor Rose. That's the condition. And everybody agrees to the terms. So I guess all is well with them. They've moved on. New bed for Maria, share with Liquor Rose. So don't forget, you can drop your comments. Let's talk about everything that is happening, because I know you see the updates and you're looking for somebody to have that gossip with. You can send me a comment. I'll read them. We'll talk about it, provided that you're respectful to everybody involved. Okay. And you can also catch up with us on our platforms. They will be on the screen. Our blog, we write stories and articles on everything the housemates have been up to. We also have other stories on entertainment, sports, national news, wacky stories, everything. We have it there for you. The blog is every.ng. It will be scrolling on the screen right now. And our social media platforms will also follow. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything. So whatever platform you use, we're there. Okay. So yes, back to the housemates. I told you that we had our first million gang. I've spoken about that already. We also had our first official breakup. Pin that word official, because it seemed like one person was in the relationship alone. I know you know who I'm talking about. I know that you know who I am talking about. I'm talking about Angel and Sammy. That whole thing with the both of them, we all know that Angel is like carefree. She's a free spirit. She vibes with everybody. Sometimes you might misunderstand, the relationship she has with everybody to be maybe she's particularly interested in this person. And that might have been what happened with her and Sammy. Because for the longest time, Sammy was the only one complaining about, Angel is not acting right. Initially, I'll tell you that for free. They sold us on that Sam Gel shape. Everybody felt, okay, this is sailing, this looks good. And even Angel herself was giving like a green light. But after like 2 days, was it? Everything just went poof. Like nobody saw Angel again. She was just always in her corner doing her thing. Of course, she has mood swings, like we know. But she wasn't even giving Sammy the attention of someone that was romantically involved with the guy, right? So it was a problem, and people began to notice. Sammy himself began to notice, and it became an issue for them, right? So I already knew that ship was not going to sail. I already knew that it's sinking slowly but surely, and it has finally sunk, because as of last night, Sammy said, I don't wash my hand come off for anything we concern this Sam Gel ship. I'm not interested anymore. I no do again. That was literally what he said. I mean, he had given hints that he was on that line already. Remember that he went to go and ask Peace to be like his guy or his partner in the house, his strategic partner, the way Cross says it. He went to ask Peace, and Peace was like, nope, I'm not going to do that. Angel is my friend. I can't do something like that. And, everybody thought, okay, we are good, right? But that wasn't it. After breaking up with Angel, in quotes, yesterday, because I remember saying that it was the only one in the relationship. It looked like Angel wasn't even in that relationship to start with. So after breaking up with Angel, he went to meet Peace. But it's so funny. I'm laughing because it's really funny. I mean, they're in the same house. They use the same lounge, same bathroom, most likely in the same room, same playhouse. Like, they're in an enclosed space. How do you think you can maneuver that situation of, I had a thing with Angel for like 2-3 days, and now it's no longer a thing with Angel. I'm moving on to Peace, who is friends with Angel. Angel might not maybe make it a big deal, but it will be awkward for so many people, even the people that are watching, like Jackie B. It'll be awkward for her, it'll be awkward for you, it'll be awkward for Peace, and Angel as well at some point. And it might not be like, what's going on here? But he moved on to Peace, went to talk to Peace, saying that he wants Peace to be like his girl in the house, that he actually has eyes for her. He no longer has feelings for Angel. I say, that's how the Gudu used to disappear. Remember the Gudu that Earrings was talking about, the phases of love, and there's a Gudu phase. This is basically where they are now. That's how it has disappeared like that. Okay, no problem. So Peace on the other end was like, no, first of all, you're hiding to see me. That's not a good sign. I'm now a side chick. I'm not going to do that in Big Brother's house. Secondly, Angel usually gives me her bread. If I now take her man, she'll not give me bread again. And I'm like, Peace, you have really, really, really different priorities. We're talking serious matters here, like serious love issues, and you're thinking about bread really. But again, very valid reason to not be with Sammy, because remember that 2 people fought over bread yesterday. So bread is hot commodity in that house. So yeah, that was it. But let me read some comments before I move on to the next thing I'm talking about. This is from Nana Aisha. She says, nice one. Thank you for joining the video so much. Lucky Ben, I see you. Thank you for joining the video as well. So yes, back to this Sam and Angel thing. You know how like maybe you're done with the relationship, but people around are still talking about it. That was exactly what Angel, what Saga and Perry did last night. They were talking about Angel and Sammy, and how Sammy is like the best person for Angel in the house. And I'm like, wait though, is this same Perry that said Angel is for the streets? So how is it that now Angel is best suited for Sammy? I thought you said Sammy should cancel any plan he has with Angel. It's not adding up, bro. It's not adding up. But they were talking about how Angel had a bath with Saga. Saga was also there. He was talking and he's like, yeah, she actually had a bath with me, and she just came in and said she wanted to have a bath with me. And of course, it's Big Brother's house, not my house. I cannot refuse her. So she came in. I was like, oh my goodness, can we not have this conversation? They are done already. They are no longer in a relationship. Let's move on. Let us move on. But Perry also was still flogging the whole Angel had a bath with Cross too. She's a free spirit, but Sammy is the best person for her. I'm like, no, it's not your business. Go and focus on Maria. Saga, go and focus on Nini. Let's all face our fronts. Hi, Sally Bassi. Thank you for joining the video. Sally says, great updates. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so now let's talk about another breakup that happened, but it wasn't really a ship, but it was a ship. Those kind of ships are not like Angel and Sammy. Exactly. And it's Maria and Perry. I remember vividly, I said that it's very possible that they have wild card chemistry, not actual, romantic chemistry, like, oh, we found ourselves in a situation together. So that's probably why, we have an attraction thing going on. And then they also had a clash before they even got together with the whole Beatrice case, where Perry kissed Beatrice and Maria felt disrespected. Let me give you this gist. Looks like Perry is done with Maria, but then you can't really believe anything these guys are saying, because Sammy is saying he's done with Angel now. Tomorrow he's following Angel bumper to bumper. Perry is saying he's done with Maria, but is he really done with Maria? Anywho, Tega and Beatrice were talking, and Beatrice said that Perry came to tell her that he was actually done with Maria. I'm like, Beatrice, my sister, you should know better than believe this man. You should know better than believe these men. So she said she wasn't really sure, valid, because just last night he was talking and giggling all through with Maria. So how is it that his feelings disappeared in 30 minutes before he came to meet you? I'm just saying. So yeah, she said she was talking to Tega and she said she wasn't sure of Perry's intentions. So both of them decided to play what? Investigators. Remember, we already had investigator wild card. I'm talking about Ari and Peace. Now Tega and Beatrice are going to play investigators. So the whole plan is they want to figure out if Perry is actually saying the truth, if he actually has feelings for Beatrice. Because according to what Beatrice said, Perry said, oh, that you're the one I have eyes for. I don't really like Maria anymore. My feelings for her have died. I'm like, this same period that when Earrings was talking, he said there's someone he has liked for over 10 years and he still likes the person, but the person has not agreed for him. Something is not adding up. Something is definitely not adding up. I'm suspecting Perry and I am suspecting him full time. And if you're suspecting Perry too, please let me know. I can't be the only person. It looks a bit fishy, you know, because he's still talking with Maria. They didn't have like, they made up from that whole Beatrice kissing incident. And Perry even said to Maria that he did it intentionally, that it wasn't that, oh, he had feelings for Beatrice. So how is it that now you're having feelings for Beatrice and not Maria? Is everyone doing the math as well? Because it's not adding up. I'm just saying that it's not adding up. So now we're going to have two investigators in the house, Tega and Beatrice. I don't know how they're going to go about it. I don't know if they're going to have a conversation with Perry. I really don't know how they're going to find out, because Perry is an actor. Nini has said this, we know it. Perry is an actor. He can act these things. Hey, Beatrice, oh, be careful. I know you will not see this video until you get out, but be careful, because we don't want any messy triangle, square, pentagon in the house, please. You've had enough issues. Remember, it took you like a while to open up to the housemates. You don't want someone to come and shatter your heart and then you go back into your shell if you survive eviction this week. But yeah, so basically today's roundup was talking about everything that transpired between Angel and Sammy, Maria and Lika, and Perry, Beatrice, and Tega in the mix somewhere, who decides to put herself inside that love situation. So there it is. But I'll be back here by 4 p.m. to give you the live video for everything they are doing today. Right now, they are in the diary room. So I'm compiling all my gist, everything. I'm going to compile it for you. Keep it a date with me. 4 p.m. today on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube as well. Until then, my name is Judith, and this is brought to you by Every NG.